Ode on a Grecian Urn by John Keats, 1809. Thou still unravish'd bride of quietness, thou foster child of silence and slow time, Sylvan historian, who canst thus express a flowery tale more sweetly than our rhyme. What leaf-fring'd legend haunts about thy shape, of deities or mortals, or of both, in Tempe or the dales of Arcady? What men or gods are these? What maidens loth? What mad pursuit? What struggle to escape? What pipes and timbrels? What wild ecstasy? Heard melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. Therefore ye soft pipes play on, not to the sensual ear, but more endear'd. Pipe to the spirit ditties of no tone. Fair youth, beneath the trees, thou canst not leave thy song, nor ever can those trees be bare. Bold lover, never, never canst thou kiss, though winning near the goal, yet do not grieve. She cannot fade, though thou hast not thy bliss, for ever wilt thou love, and she be fair. Ah, happy, happy boughs, that cannot shed your leaves, nor ever bid the spring adieu, and happy melodist unwearied, for ever piping songs for ever new. More happy love, more happy, happy love, for ever warm and still to be enjoyed, for ever panting and for ever young, all breathing human passion far above, that leaves a heart high, sorrowful and cloyed, a burning forehead and a parching tongue. Who are these coming to the sacrifice? To what green altar, O mysterious priest, leadest thou that heifer lowing at the skies, and all her silken flanks with garlands dressed? What little town by river or sea shore, or mountain built with peaceful citadel, is emptied of this folks this pious morn? And little town, thy streets for evermore will silent be, and not a soul to tell why thou art desolate can e'er return. O Attic shape, fair attitude, with breed of marble men and maidens overwrought, with forest branches and trodden weed, thou silent form dost tease out of thought as doth eternity. Cold pastoral, when old age shall this generation waste, thou shalt remain in midst of other woe than ours, a friend to man, to whom thou sayest, beauty is truth, truth beauty. That is all ye know on earth, and all ye need to know. Okay, so this is one of John Keats's poems. John Keats was from London. He's one of the most famous of the second generation romantic poets, together with Shelley and Byron. He was training to be a doctor, but gave that up to become a poet, and he died very young of tuberculosis. So what's this about? Well, it's an ode, it's a poem talking to a Grecian urn, a Greek urn, an ancient Greek vase. That's an urn which is maybe 2,500 years old. Yeah, and he's looking at the scenes that are on this Greek urn, and he's thinking about them and wondering what's happening in these scenes and who the people are. And I think he's talking about the themes of, or the idea that art is immortality and beauty is something immortal as well. And he does this in a very romantic way, yeah. And he's adding his emotions to the scenes that he can see, and he's giving his explanation of what the humans are doing in that picture. And these are scenes from many years ago, but they're just still pictures. So let's see. Thou still unravish'd bride of quietness, thou foster child of silence and slow time. Okay, so he's saying that this urn, it can't say anything. Yeah, it's silent. Yeah, it's covered in images that are frozen in time, and it can't tell us the answer to what's happening. Yeah, and there are these images of people who are there in time. Sylvan historian, who canst thus express a flowery tale more sweetly than our rhyme. So Sylvan means of the woods, of the countryside. So clearly here there are scenes of the countryside, yeah, and it's here he's personifying the vase, the urn, as somebody who can tell the history of the countryside and who can express a flowery tale, a beautiful story, more sweetly than he can express it in poetry. What leaf-fring'd legend haunts about thy shape, of deities or mortals or of both? So he's wondering about the pictures that are haunting, like ghosts. A ghost haunts a place. What are these pictures, or these legends, because they're from a long time ago? What are they showing? Are the people here, are they gods or are they mortals? Or are they both gods and mortals? Are they in a temple or in the countryside of Arcady? So Arcadia, I think, an ancient country of the gods. Okay, so, or is it in Tempe? I think maybe Tempe is a place. I read that as temple, but maybe Tempe is a place. I'm not sure. What men or gods are these? What maidens loth, what mad pursuit, what struggle to escape? So here he's describing the scene. And here we've got men or gods running after a group of women. Yeah, so the men or the gods, yeah, what mad pursuit. Yeah, and the maidens are loth. They don't want to give in. They don't want to be caught. And they're struggling to escape. They're running as hard as they can. What pipes and timbrels? So pipes, a pipe to play music, and a timbrel is a bell. So there are pipes and bells. What wild ecstasy? So they all also seem to be having a really wonderful time. They're really enjoying themselves. So why are these men chasing these women? What is their struggle to escape? And then he now looks at another scene. Heard melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. Okay, so now he's looking at a scene of a young man who's playing pipe music to a woman, and clearly he's in love with this woman. I think he's sitting with her. So he says, heard melodies are sweet. Music is sweet to hear, but those unheard are sweeter. So you can't hear this music that he's playing, but this music that he's playing, it will last throughout time. It's lasted 2,000 years, or more than 2,000 years. Therefore ye soft pipes play on. So the pipes are playing, and they continue to play through time, through endless time, not to the sensual ear, but more endeared pipe to the spirit, ditties of no tone. Okay, so but these aren't this isn't music that the ear can hear, but they're more wonderful than that, because this music is talking to your spirit, and it's giving ditties, tunes of no tone, which can't be heard. Yeah, so he's wondering about this music, yeah, and it's got a potential to be beautiful forever. So beauty is something that can last forever. Yeah, that comes later as well. Fair youth, beneath the trees, thou cannot leave thy song, nor ever can those trees be bare. So, fair youth, handsome young man sitting under the trees, you can't leave your song, you can't stop playing. And nor can those trees be bare. So the trees that you're sitting under, autumn cannot come, and they cannot lose their leaves. So I think also he's saying that this young man, he will be young forever. He will play his song forever, but he will be young and handsome forever. Behold, lover, never, never canst thou kiss. So you've got bold lover. So you're never going to be able to kiss this woman that you love. Yeah? Though winning near the goal, yet do not grieve, she cannot fade. Okay, so you're very near to kissing her. You're about to kiss her. But you're never going to get this. So don't be sad, because you're never going to be able to kiss her. But don't be sad, because she cannot fade. So love cannot fade away. And here, love is eternal. Yeah, and he's saying that here on in art, in the beauty of this urn, love is eternal. Though thou hast not thy bliss, forever wilt thou love, and she be fair. So the relationship is never going to fade and die. Yeah, this is a love affair that will last forever. It's captured in this urn. And then he continues to look at this scene. Ah, happy, happy boughs, that cannot shed your leaves, nor ever bid the spring adieu. So now he's talking about the branches, the boughs of the trees that cannot shed, that cannot drop their leaves, that cannot ever say goodbye to spring. So autumn will never come. So this is eternal youth. Yeah, so we've got eternal love, eternal beauty, eternal youth. Yeah, and that's what he sees in this. And happy melodist, unwearied, forever piping songs forever new. So he's always playing new songs. Yeah, his songs won't get old. Yeah, they will always be the right songs for the moment. More happy love, more happy love. Okay, so these two people are going to love each other more and more forever. Forever warm and still to be enjoyed. Forever panting. So, to pant. If you're excited, you get short of breath. So their love will always be warm. They'll always desire each other, and they will always be young, all breathing human passion far above, that leaves a heart high sorrowful and cloyed, a burning forehead and a parching tongue. Okay, so they've escaped the temporary nature of life. Yeah, this love is far beyond the normal, far above normal love. Yeah, and I think this reminds him of the fact that for him as a mortal, then he doesn't have the same chance in love as these two who will love each other forever. Yeah, and these two will always feel this burning passion and this dry mouth of love for each other. Okay, so all breathing human passion far above. So their passion is far better than anything human, because human passion that leaves a high heart sorrowful and cloyed. So love cloys. You get too much of it. You get tired of a love affair, and then love goes away. Yeah, and it starts out very strongly. Yeah, but then love changes, and the love that these two people feel will never die. And now he looks at another scene. Who are these coming to the sacrifice? To what green altar, O mysterious priest, leadest thou that heifer lowing at the skies, and all her silken flanks with garlands dressed? So now there's a scene of a sacrifice, and there's a priest leading a heifer, a young bull, which is lowing. Is lowing at the sky, and her silken flanks, the silky sides of this this bull or this heifer are covered in garlands of flowers. Okay, so now there's a scene of a priest taking a heifer to be sacrificed to the gods, and he's wondering what's happening there. What little town by river or sea shore, or mountain built with peaceful citadel, is emptied of this folk this pious morn? And I think beside this scene, or on the edges of this scene of the priest taking the heifer for sacrifice, there is a town, a little town, and he's wondering if this is a town beside a river or by a seashore, or if it's on the top of a mountain. And the town looks peaceful, but there's nobody in the town. Yeah, and he's wondering about that. This pious morning, pious, religious, because they're going to sacrifice this animal to the gods. And little town, thy streets for evermore will silent be. So the fact that there's nobody in the streets of this town means it's silent, and it will always be like that. And not a soul to tell why thou art desolate can e'er return, and nobody can ever come back to that town and explain the story of why the town is empty at the moment. And that will be a secret that will last forever. Okay, and then finally he talks to the urn itself. Yeah, he's talking directly to it. And he says, O Attic shape. So this is the shape of the urn. Fair attitude. So you look wonderful. with breed of marble men and maidens overwrought. So there are this breed, this type of men that are in this white colour of men and women who are caught in moments of passion and full of what they're doing. And then with forest branches and the trodden weeds. So there are branches of trees and weeds that have been trodden on. Thou silent form dost tease us out of thought, as doth eternity. Okay, so here he's teasing the man. So the urn is teasing man with its immortality, yeah, and it's living by its own rules, perhaps, yeah, and it's stopping us thinking about our own things and thinking about the bigger things in life. Cold pastoral. So a pastoral scene is a scene of the country. So this scene that doesn't move, yeah, it's purely aesthetic, yeah. Cold pastoral. So maybe he's saying, yes, but it's only a scene. But you will be there. When old age shall this generation waste, thou shalt remain. So you will be here when all of my generation have come and gone and died, in midst of other woe than ours. Okay, so you will remain in other troubled times, yeah, a friend to man. So you will still be appreciated. To whom thou sayest. And I think here the urn is talking to him, but there's a lot of argument about who says the next lines. But I think the urn is talking to him, and it says, beauty is truth, truth beauty. That is all ye know on earth and all you need to know. Okay, so beauty is the only true thing, and truth is the only beauty, yeah. It's saying that don't try to work out what beauty is. Beauty is truth, and truth is beauty. They are the same thing, and the only thing you need to look for in life is truth. It's the only thing on earth that you need to know, to be true to beauty, to seek beauty and truth, because they're the only eternal things. So, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Ode on a Grecian Urn by Keats.